In this video, I'll teach you how to set up keywords for auto replies, OBS actions, and sound effects. This is the second episode of our Nox Bot GG tutorial series. Make sure to watch our previous episode to understand the flow better. Right in our Nox Bot GG's dashboard, click on Keywords. After you click it, you might see a blank page, but in my case, I got tons of keywords created already. These are the keywords I used in my live stream. You can sort keywords in alphabetical order based on their actions, but for now, not with roles. You can also set it based on global cooldown, user cooldown, and lastly, if it's enabled or disabled. To create a new keyword, click on Add New Keyword, and a window will pop up. In this part, this is where we'll set our keyword. For example, let's call it exclamation test. We can also set it to be case sensitive or not, but for this example, let's just keep it as unchecked. We can also add keyword variants, but for now, let's just leave it blank as well. As for description, you can put anything or just leave it blank, but for this example, I will write, "This is just a test command." We can also set cooldowns for our keywords, and it is divided into two categories. First is the global cooldown, which basically disable your keyword to all viewers or users, while on the other hand, we also have user cooldown, which only disable keywords for a specific user for X amount of time. For now, let's just leave it as 0 for both global and user cooldown. We can also set cost for our keyword, let's say 100. This works with Nox Bot GG's economy system. More details about this feature in our future videos. We can also allow Nox Bot GG to reply if user has insufficient coins. For now, let's just leave it as 0 again. We can also set role access so that only users with specific roles can access the keyword we're creating. Let's say VIP, meaning this keyword can only be triggered by users with the VIP role, but for now, let's keep everything unchecked. We can also add actions such as auto reply from file with reply variants, play sound, write to file, open file or run a program, insert delay before next action, and OBS integrations such as set active scene, set source visibility, toggle source visibility, set source filter visibility, toggle source filter visibility, and lastly, rotate source. So for now, let's just select auto reply and click add action. Scroll down and you'll see a lot of predefined variables, which is very useful for auto replies. For example, the %name, that corresponds to the commenter's name. There are a lot of variables, but we'll dig deeper with that in our future videos. For now, let's just use the %name, then just use the test command. This will be the auto reply once someone will type in your chat the exclamation point test. In this section, this is where you can select the platforms where the auto reply action would apply. Just leave everything unchecked if you want it to work on all platforms. But if you want it to work only on specific platforms, then just check their corresponding boxes. For now, let's leave everything unchecked. And of course, don't forget to click Save. Let's search our newly created keyword, and by default, it is set as enabled. So now let's turn on our Twitch platform to test it out, since Twitch chat still works even though you're not streaming. So right here in our Twitch chat panel, let's just type in our keyword, which is the exclamation test, and Nox Bot GG should reply to your command with the auto reply that we've set earlier. And there you have it. It worked. The name of the commenter followed by the just use the test command text was automatically replied to our command or keyword. Now let's create a keyword with sound effects. In order for us to do it, we'll need to set up our sound directory folder. In the left panel, let's just go to Sounds. As you can see here, I have a lot of sound effects saved in this folder, and most of it were used in my streams. Let's click on Set Custom Sounds Directory, and a file directory folder will pop out. Select the folder where all of your sound effects were saved. Mine is in my streaming drive under Assets, Musics, then Sound Effects. Your directory depends on where you saved your audio files. Once you found it, just click on Select Folder and all of your audio files will automatically be available within Nox Bot GG's sound directory. You can also click the play button to test it, and now let's use this cache register sound effect in our example. Let's go back to keywords and let's create a new one and let's call it exclamation cache. It's up to you whether you enable case sensitive or not. You can also add variants if you want. Add description according to your liking. You can add cooldowns and costs, but for now, I'll leave everything as blank. Now let's add a new action. Click on Play Sound, then Add Action. Here we can select what sound effect will play once someone will use the keyword. And let's just look for the cash register sound effect. Again, we can test it out by clicking the play button, then don't forget to click Save. In our Twitch chat panel, let's just type !cash to test if it really works. Let's try once more. So that's how you can trigger sound effects using keywords with Nox Bot. We can also add auto reply to work with sounds. Let's just edit our keyword and let's add an auto reply. We'll use the %name% followed by played cache sound effects, and you can add emoji, then click on Save. Go to Twitch chat panel and let's test it out. Just type in !cache and both the sound effect and auto reply should work at the same time. Right in our OBS, let's just add a new image. Look for the image you want to use, and for me, I'll use this one. Let's just rename it to Anya. Going back to our Nox Bot dashboard, let's go to Settings, and right into it, we'll see OBS Integration Settings. Go back to OBS and go to Tools, WebSocket Server Settings, and click on Show Connect Info. Just copy the server ID, server port, and server password into Nox Bot. Then click on Test OBS Connection. If you did it right, a notification will say, Successfully connected to OBS. As always, don't forget to click Save. Now let's create a new keyword and let's call !Anya. We'll leave everything as blank for now. Let's create a new action for auto reply and we'll use the %name% followed by activated Anya. Add another action to play a sound and look for the audio file you want to use. Now let's add another action that will trigger OBS to set source visibility. Click on Refresh Data from OBS. This will refresh your scenes and sources from OBS. Now under Scene, look for the scene where the source image is. In my case, it's in Scene, then look for the image source which E named as Anya earlier. Tick the box to set source visibility as enabled. Let's add another action for this time. Let's add a delay before next action. For this example, let's just use 5 seconds, or that's 5,000 milliseconds. Lastly, let's add another set source visibility, but for this time, we'll set it as disabled, and don't forget to click Save. Go back to OBS and test out the keyword right in your Twitch chat, and if you've done everything correctly, you should have something like this. Anya. That's all for this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching.